Man, you learn something new every day, like the people or the two guys who wrote this song that comes in at number 74 on Billboard's Hot 100 the week of October 9th, 1965. Up 5 from 79, the 5 entries with Little Miss Sad, written by, I'll get to that in just a minute. The 5 entries, I guess it was their only hit, but they made the most out of it, though. It was a big hit in Chicago. They're from Benton Harbor, Michigan, which is not far from Chicago, about an hour away from the Windy City. And they originally called themselves Cook and the Chefs, serving up a meal of some good rock and roll. Piping hot and fresh. And that's because their singer, lead singer, was named Dan Cook. So, hey, if you get Cook, Chef, hey, that's what you got. They signed a deal with Freeport Records, a small indie label in Chicago. But they released Little Miss Sad, and it was a big hit in Chicago. You can hear it on WLS, 89 WLS. We got this brand new one by the 5 entries, Little Miss Sad, at 8:25 in the Windy City. We got the Beatles coming up in just a few minutes. I'm getting it down. But I'll never be John Records Landecker, or what's that other guy? Oh gosh, Dick Biondi. I'm probably mispronouncing his last name. The guy was a real big DJ in Chicago back in the 60s. But anyway, back to this record. This is 1965. You just know it when you hear a certain record, the era for the most part. It's got the shimmering harmonies of the Beach Boys and the British Invasion all wadded up together. The rhythm section of Trini Lopez, the guy who did the remake of what's the name of the record? I Had a Hammer. And Bo Brummel's Laugh Laugh. It sounds kind of like Laugh Laugh by Bo Brummel's. Bread and Butter by the New Beats. They all come to mind. Try to think of some more songs that it reminds me of. Well, that's enough right there. Just mentioned a few. Now, guess who wrote this record? Dick and Don Adrisi. The Adrisi brothers wrote this. They later became famous in the 70s. We Got to Get It On Again in 1972. Slow Dancing, Don't Turn Me On, which came out 5 years after that in 77. But 1967, they wrote Never My Love, monster hit by the Associations, also covered by the Fifth Dimension. I didn't know that. My God, I didn't know the Adrisi brothers wrote this record. And it's really incredible, and I really appreciate this more now than I did in the past. If you look at the 45 and look at the credits on the album, you get a lot of information of who produced and who arranged these songs, these albums, and who wrote the records. I know you're saying, duh. Well, you're right in saying that. Mr. DJ's a little slow sometimes. But not slow on the hit records, not slow on these Lost 45s from 79 to number 74 the week of October 9th, 1965. I'm going to do it the way they did on WLS. 5 entries with Little Miss Sad on 89 WLS. Beaming across the nation.